This morning on Today's Money, the 4 biggest mistakes you can make. They're easy to avoid, but if you don't, they can cost you a pretty penny. Well, Suze Orman is the host of CNBC's The Suze Orman Show, and she's full of financial advice this morning. Suze, I'm winding you up.
Every morning.
Listen, some of these things are kind of surprising me. For example, I think most of us expect that when our children want to buy their first car, we might co-sign for the loan.
Yeah.
And you're saying do not co-sign a loan, whether it's for your sister, for your mother, for your child. Heartless.
This is the biggest mistake women happen to make. Women, for whatever reason, say yes out of fear rather than no out of love. They co-sign loans for their friends, their children, their brothers, their sisters.
But they need help.
Oh, but please, if the person can't get a loan from a bank themselves.
But they're 18 years old. They need a car.
They may need a car, but then buy a used car, do something that makes sense. Never co-sign a loan. It will be the biggest mistake you ever make.
Because?
Because when you co-sign a loan, somebody else is making the payment on that loan. If they get behind on that payment, it goes on your credit report. If they default on that loan, it is your credit that is ruined. Please don't co-sign a loan. If somebody can't afford something simply by either buying it or financing it themselves, don't
go there.
For them.
Okay, leaving a minor as a beneficiary for a life insurance policy or retirement plan. Come on, Mike. If I go, I want it all to go to my kids.
That's right.
Right?
Your kids are 3.
Forget the husband. No, of course I think about the husband. But you know what I'm saying? It's about the children.
Yes, but if your children are a minor, they're 3, 5, they can't inherit money. So you have a life insurance policy. You leave your 5-year-old $2 million. Is that 5-year-old going to get $2 million? No. That money, because it is a minor, will go into a bank account known as a blocked account, and they will never get it until they're of age and majority. Children can't inherit money.
So you have to designate somebody else, but that comes with all kinds of problems.
Not necessarily. That's when you want to set up a living revocable trust.
What?
You don't want just a will. A will is never enough. You need a living revocable trust. You set it up while you're alive.
Who do you do this with? Your lawyer?
You can do it with a lawyer. There are wonderful kits out there, but you need something like that to protect those kids. Otherwise, I'm telling you, you're asking for big trouble, big mistake.
If you're going to apply for a loan, for yourself, by the way, never use your credit card a month or two. Well, you have to use it, but don't use it too much, a month or two.
No, I don't want you to use them at all.
At all?
At all.
Why?
And I know this segment is getting to you, but here's the thing. When you apply for a loan, good luck getting a loan today, given the credit crunch out there, you want to have the highest FICO score possible, the 3-digit number that determines the interest rates that you will pay on credit cards, car loans, and home mortgages. When you charge on your credit cards, that appears on your credit report. That affects your FICO score. Even if you have paid them off in full, that doesn't mean the Credit Reporting Bureau has gotten it off your credit report, because it takes time. So if you want the highest FICO score, don't charge on your credit cards 1 to 2 months before applying for a major loan.
And the other biggest mistake, this is the 4th one, not having something called gap insurance for your automobile. I mean, hello, I don't even know what gap insurance is. What are we talking about?
Well, fine, I'll tell you what we're talking about. People don't understand how car insurance works at all. When you buy a car, let's say you buy a brand new car, you do 100% financing. That car was $20,000. You drive it off the lot, it immediately depreciates 20 to 30%.
So?
Now the fair market value of that car is only $14,000, $16,000. You get in a car accident and it is totaled. Your car insurance company only gives you the fair market value of the car, $14,000, $16,000. You owe $4,000 more on that car because that's what you paid for it. Gap insurance the first 30 days to cover that gap.
You just made me feel incredibly stupid this morning.
No,
Suze
I
Orman,
did
thank
not.
you so much. Anyway, but don't go away because I scored badly on all of these things. Because you've got some emails, we're going to ask people to respond and ask questions of you. And so go to our website at todayshow.com and send in your questions, and we'll be back with Suze.